Good morning, friends. Today's Friday's video. I'm there. And today I'll be talking about, is there any relationship between food and mood? You felt like laughing, isn't it? When I was writing about it, even I felt like laughing. Food and mood. My God. Yes, there is a good relationship between food and mood. I'll talk to you about it. But first of all, I'll request you to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, your likes encourages me to make the next video with a new title or with a new subject or topic. So today I'll be talking about, is there any relationship between food and mood? Yes, there is a relationship between food and mood, that I am saying. But what others will say, no, 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 how can you say that there is no connection between the two? Or they will say, no, 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 there's no connection between the two. But I say, yes, there is a connection between the two, the food and the mood. An old proverb is there, you are what you eat, isn't it? You are what you eat. In the same way, that reminds me of one more. Your mood on a particular day depends on the food you eat that day. What happened today in the morning? You had your breakfast. Your wife was hurrying for the breakfast. In the meantime, your kids were shouting at your mummy, where is my socks? Where are my shoes? Where is my bag? Where is my uniform? Where is my belt? In the meantime, she is also working on the gas stove, making parathas for you or chapatis for you. But the time she put her ears to the children's voice, what happened? The paratha got burned from a corner. Okay, it became black. And she served you that. What happened? You got angry, isn't it? And you will shout at her, what is this you are feeding me with? I'm going to office, I've got a very hard working day ahead and you are giving me this burnt paratha. How can I do my job with this? So what happened? His anger rose up. Stamping the foot, he leaves the house. He goes to the office and usually nothing happens, but that day what happened? Something or the other, an excuse will come forward. A peon will come and say, sir has called you, and you get racked up. Today only sir has to call me. And you go back there and you get a shouting from there. So what happened? If you would have had a good food, your mood would have been better and you would have lightly talked to your sir, whatever he must have told your boss. But you wouldn't have taken it to the heart. But that day, he took it to the heart. Why? Because his mood wasn't good. Why his mood wasn't good? Because his food wasn't satisfactory. Followed. So unhealthy eating habits do cause some problems. Unhealthy food, unhealthy eating habits, they are going to cause problems. So try to eat healthy. Followed. Now what are these problems which are going to arise? Your blood sugars may vary. If you are a diabetic patient, your nutritional imbalance will be irregular because you are going to eat something from the fast food store. Your mood will swing, sometimes angry, sometimes normal, and this cause harms to your mood and emotional balance. Got it? So if this thing is keeps on repeating, naturally your emotional health will be suffering. Mind and body do not work properly if you are not having a regular fuel for your body. What is this fuel for your body? Your food. If you are not having regular, healthy, nutritious food for your body, your mind and body are not going to work properly. Follow? Because what happens? There is a scarcity of some element, some mineral, some vitamin, and they are going to cause harm to your body. Got it? Now next is, never ever skip your breakfast as its most important meal of the day. Don't ever skip. Skipping breakfast means you are going to eat unhealthy. Followed? And this is going to lowering your blood pressure. make you feel tired. Low levels of certain minerals like iron and vitamins will result in low energy, which in turn gives you a bad mood. So now you have come to know how you get your bad mood. When you are not eating healthy, your minerals and vitamins are going to be insufficient, and that will lower your energy, and when it lowers your energy, your mood is going to suffer and you get a bad mood. Refined flours can lead you to irritability. Refined flours, in Hindi we call it as maida. When you eat a lot of maida, your digestive system or your intestines, they become irritability. They become irritable. Followed. Though it's very hard to understand the relationship between the two, the food and the mood, but it's clear that if unhealthy food is taken for a long span of time, it could lead to depression, anxiety, and sometimes other mental disorder. Sometimes, not often. Got it? So, unhealthy food can be so dangerous. Keep it in mind. Don't go for unhealthy food, and especially for a long time, because office people usually do that. They don't eat at home, they will eat regularly, either burger or samosas or something that is unhealthy for their body. And after a few months, they will say, "Oof, what am I eating?" And slowly, this will lead into depression and then anxiety and then mental disorders also. Healthy and good nutrition is equally important to both physical and mental health. Physical health and mental health require good food, nutritious food, healthy food. Got it? If mental health is okay, then your mood will also be okay. So, by improving your eating, you can support your mental health. And how to do this? That I'll tell you. Do eat at regular intervals. Try to eat more of whole grains, जैसे brown rice or brown bread made up of whole grains. It must include proteins in each meal. The entire protein requirement of your body should be distributed equally into your 3 meals, that is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You should have omega 3. Maintain a healthy weight. If you start gaining weight, it is going to cause you harm. Even you may reach up to some chronic diseases in your body. Got it? Sufficient water intake should be there. Regular exercise should be done. All these indicate that you have to have a disciplined lifestyle. Without a disciplined lifestyle, you are not going to maintain anything. In classroom also, if you are disciplined, you achieve a lot from your teacher. If you keep on creating nuisance in the classroom, the teacher is not able to deliver everything she wants to deliver, and so you are not going to get anything from there. So disciplined life is the most important thing in your life. All these contribute to good emotional well-being. So keep in mind, during weight loss, try to be positive and in good mood. It helps you. Remember, it's not a cure or a medical treatment. A disclaimer: eat healthy, remain healthy, and the healthiness depends on the food you eat. The food you eat will give you the mood you eat. The mood will give you a good emotional well-being. So, eating habits and lifestyle should be improved. Okay, now at the end, I will only request you, thank you for listening me till the end of the video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. The new persons do subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a good day.